Hello and welcome back to another very exciting game of StarCraft 2 between the Red Protoss random spawning at the top right corner of the map, and in the bottom left corner of the map we have JamesWhisler spawning as the blue Zerg. This is going to be on blistering sands, and some very common strategies on this map is for Zerg to bust down these rocks as soon as possible. That means they can attack from this way and quickly swap over to this way and really harass from two different directions nearly at the same time. For Protoss, they usually block off here, and that allows them to more easily secure this expansion, and then they use this ramp here as their main entrance to the base instead. Now, this allows them to get access to the expansion a little easier and faster. However, it is a bit risky if your opponents should scout it, but it seems like the random is going for a fairly standard build here, putting his pylon at the main ramp. And now the drone is over here and doing some harassment and scouting. And there we have worker fighting. There goes the gateway. All the while Random is sending his scout over to Whisler here, and he just now put his spawning pool down, which I believe was a 12 spawning pool, or 12 pool, and he's continuing to produce workers. And I think I missed that he put his drone making an extractor here. Zerg players do that to slow down the amount of gas that their opponents get, but and there the probe stopped chasing the drone, so he could do something cheesy here now, but Random knows that the drone is here somewhere. And the gateway just finished, and I think he's going to make a cybernetics core here now, and he will put it about right here, so or not. I thought he would put it closer to the edge here. Oh, he put a pylon there to completely block off the ramp here. Usually what Protoss players do is that they put the one gateway here, then either another gateway or a cybernetics core here, so there are only one tiny, small, thin line here that units can get through. And then they put a zealot there in that tiny little corridor to prevent any Zerglings or any enemy unit from entering. And now here's what I was talking about earlier. He makes the scouting drone into an extractor to slow down the gas production of their enemies, so he cannot build a simulator here now. And the Zerglings are done, and they are coming over, and I see 6 Zerglings here, and he is going to discover, or he saw with the drone that the way is entirely blocked, but he's going to punch down this gateway to get access into that base. Another gateway has been thrown down behind that gateway. He is splitting up his Zerglings to attack both the cybernetics core and the gateway. However, we now have a sentry out, and he could put a force field here to prevent these Zerglings from attacking the gateway, and that's exactly what he does. However, I think there's still 2 Zerglings here behind the force field attacking the gateway, and there 1 goes down, 2 goes down, only 3 Zerglings left here now. And they continue to punch on this gateway as soon as the force field goes away, and the sentry is out of energy, and it's going to take some time for Random to get out any additional forces here. The gateway is almost down here. James microing away Zerglings that are being injured. Just 1 Zergling left. It's almost dead. Oh, and the gateway goes down just a millisecond before the Zergling dies. And it's at the same time, it looks like he let this extractor finish up here. Usually what Zerg players do is that they cancel the extractor production and then they make a new one straight away. So if you're really good at this, you can really delay the gas for your opponents. However, this is going to get destroyed now by Random Stalker, Sentry and 1 probe. And he also puts a pylon back here behind the mineral line to So I think he's going for some kind of... He might be going for some kind of cheese here, I'm not quite sure what, or he just really wants to hide his tech structures. If this extractor here wouldn't have been completed and then cancelled, he could have seen the pylon position here with his drone. However, now he did let that extractor finish, and buildings can't see as far as units can, especially extractor. So I don't think that Whisler managed to see this pylon here. Now he is continuing with producing Zerglings. He has 8 on the field right now, and they are streaming across the field to their opponent's base to see what's up there. And these units are out here. I don't know what we're doing there, but now they're up and punching structures, and they almost got surrounded there. Some Zerglings got trapped at the ramp by the force field and taken out by Zealots, but 2 are making it out of here. Warp technology is done, and there he warped in additional forces. He has 1 stalker here at the watchtower and 1 down here at this Xalanaga watchtower. And there goes the proxy pylon. I do think that Random might be committing to an attack here, and Whisler is expecting something to come, so he is putting down those spine crawlers. He has also taken over to roaches, and he has gotten the speed upgrade for the Zerglings. We can see here that there are more roaches coming up, and the proxy pylon has finished, so he can produce units over here now. 2 Zerglings running around here to see what's going on, and we are having an attack happening here now. The Guardian Shield is active. Whisler is focusing fire on the Stalker. He has switched over to a Zealot. 2 or 3 roaches went down, and 1 Stalker and 1 Zealot went down. I think that Random is switching over to attacking these rocks now, but I think Whisler will see that. Yes, he can see it, but will he notice? I do think indeed he will, and yes, he does. Here comes the roaches. He is not going to move them over here to attack from opposite side of the cliff. Instead, he is going to keep them here on the creep, and he is also making his spine crawler at his main base. Here comes the attack now from Random. Guardian Shield activated there, and he's not focusing fire this time, he's just moving and moving them. Now he's focusing fire on the Stalkers, on the sentries. Back to a Stalker, switched over to the sentry, to a Stalker sentry, and Random has to get out of there because he has not enough units to deal with this many roaches and a spine crawler. At the same time, he is destroying his own pylon to get out of the base. Other than that, we have not seen any fancy tech structures getting up down here. Instead, he's putting a Twilight Council down here, which could be easily detected if Whisler should get a Zergling in here just to see what's going on there. And now he's putting a pylon at the entrance to his natural expansion, which makes me think that he is probably planning on expanding sometime soon. Whisler have had this expansion going for some time now, but I just noticed that he only just now got a lot of workers over here, so it probably wasn't that saturated before. However, this still means that the longer Whisler is running on 2 base and Random only on 1 base, the more ahead Whisler is going to get, so Random needs to be expanding now. He's getting a forge down here to continue to block this entrance off, and I believe there's only enough space here for units to get through. And yeah, there's the Nexus coming up now. At the same time, Whisler is getting a lair, so we could see some... I'm not sure if he's going to stick to roaches or if he's going to commit to some other tech he could go for Mutalisks and try to harass here and here, but since he has revealed his roaches and that and Random saw that he had a lot of them, it's likely that Random would go for Immortals, so he could go for something that's good against Immortals. I'm not quite sure. This proxy pattern here is being taken out. The natural expansion for Random is up, so he's transferring workers over here now, just warping in those assimilators as well. And nothing really fancy going on right now. Random has a observer out, which he's moving over to Whisler's base to see what's going on here. At the same time, Whisler's scouting around with a Zergling to see what is going on, and here comes 2 Dark Templar. That was why he got his Twilight Council, and back here by the mineral line, as I said, he would hide a tech structure here, and indeed it was the Dark Shrine. Now he's going to do multi-prone attack here, 1 Dark Templar attack down here, and 1 Dark Templar attack up here, and this Dark Templar has killed 4 drones, and this one down here has killed nothing yet, and there that one goes down. He did prepare for a sneaky attack, so he did get an overseer here to spot these Dark Templars. This Dark Templar has killed 2 drones, and now that he noticed that his friend died, he's going to get out of there. Now, Whisler is getting more overseers, probably because he's fearing additional Dark Templar harassments here. Random has surpassed Whisler in the income, and he does have 45 probes to 36 drones. So I think it's getting time for Whisler to expand soon again, and I believe that's what Random is intending to do. He is clearing out these rocks down here to grab this high yield expansion. But at the same time, it seems like Whisler is going to move out, and they're running straight into a Dark Templar, and this observer also saw them, so Random knows that they are coming. One attack upgrade is done for Random's forces, while Whisler still have 0 upgrades. And Whisler is catching up on Random the worker count, so it seems like he kills off the stock at the watchtower here, and now he's going to come at this front door here where there's a forging pylon and a cannon ready. Now here goes the battle. Force fields splitting up the roaches into 2 groups, 1 small and 1 big group. They are trying to focus down that cannon, but all of the splash damage from this colossi here is going to force these roaches to pull back, and now they're coming in again, trying to burst down that forge, and they succeeded, but they're returning again. I think he is fearing that his roaches will get trapped by force field and then taken out by the colossi and stalkers. Now, colossi are not that strong against roaches, however they still do the splash damage, which in the long time does a lot of difference and greatly helps out those stalkers. Here they come again, and they burrow. I don't know what he was intending to do there, but he destroyed the cannon. Force fields are up. They're splitting 2 groups, and they can't attack anything but the zealots here. While at the same time, the zealots can't really attack the roaches because the force fields. Now there are more force fields coming in. Reinforcements coming in from both players. All the zealots are almost dead. Only 1 left, and I think the zealots will go down. A lot of these roaches has taken damage from the colossal splash damage, and due to nicely and well placed force fields, Whisler is going to scoot it out of there. He cannot take on that narrow entrance there to Random's main expansion. But it seems like he's going to try for another pusher or not, he's falling back again. And at the same time, he is tech switching over to Hydralisks, it seems. And I would say that this Hydralisk is what he needs right now. Despite that, he's producing more roaches. And if you have a large army with a combination of roaches and Hydralisks is such a deadly combination, so I would actually believe that he needs more Hydralisks right now rather than roaches, but he's just going to commit to roach production, it seems. Here comes Random for revenge now, and he is clearing out these creep tumors to clear out the creep. Here comes Whisler now, and I don't... Random has noticed this and placing down force fields, but the roaches has already passed by that area. Some more force fields come down now. Random is putting his legs at his back and running out of there. But with the use of high ground here, Random is coming back. More forces are going down. These roaches are trapped and cannot attack the opponent's army, and they are getting sniped by the stalkers and colossi. So many roaches died in this fight. We can see this ball of roaches was like twice as large before the fight, and now he's going for Random's high expansion. How that's not going to work. Many sentries warping in here to lay down those force fields. Some more stalkers got taken out there. However, I don't think Whisler is going to commit to this attack. He has just now cleared out these rocks by himself to grab his own high yield expansion, and that is exactly what he needs to be doing now. He is falling behind in both the gas income and mineral income. He's also behind in work account, which is not good for a third player. Random is out for more revenge. Here is going, I think, and here comes the Whisler's roaches. Force fields going down there to create these narrow spots for the roaches to get through. However, they have already gotten through there, so that almost all of the roaches can attack. All the sailors are down, and more force fields coming down here. These roaches are not going to be able to beat this army. Very nice force field placement there to prevent that. This expansion is going to have to be cancelled here, and Random is probably going to check out here to see if there's an expansion going down. Yes, he blinks down the stalker here to scout out it, and there is indeed an expansion there, but he's not going to commit to destroying that now. He's just going to harass it a little bit here, to maybe try and force it to cancel. However, these roaches have realized that this army is gone, so they're going to go down there and this stalker here. The drones could have trapped that stalker, but no, they did not, and also that stalker has blink, which he used greatly there to get away from the roaches. The roaches are faster on creep, so they might catch this stalker. Roaches coming in from 3 directions here. Oh my god, he's trying to get up into Whisler's main base to scout out a bit, but the roaches coming from this direction did manage to catch that stalker and take it out. More probes being transferred over to the high yield base here, and he is committing to... He has a lot of sentries here. He's also getting stalkers, sailors, and now we have the High Templars on the field, and they do have the Psionic Storm upgrade, and he's now getting Kaidarin Amulet, which will increase the starting energy of High Templars, which means that they will start with 75 energy instead of 50 energy when they are warped in. He has a probe down here, so I guess he's going to expand here, and upgrades are just now coming for Whisler's roaches, and he's far behind in the upgrades now, since Random has 1 upgrade and 2 armor upgrade, one weapon upgrade and 2 armor upgrade. He's now getting Proteus ground weapons level 2. And Betty is attacking this high yield expansion here, taking down a Spikecrawler, the Queen, and the Spikecrawler is definitely going to go down here. He's focusing fire on the hatchery, and it goes down so quickly. These drones will have to get out of there now. More drones is being transferred over to this expansion there, and he could kill them all, but he's just going to ignore the drones and follow them. He's not following them, or he is making a turn here to the natural now. At the same time, Whisler is taking out the high yield base of Random, and he does have High Templars back here, but they are being taken out. This Spine Carlos here has gone down. He's focusing fire on the hatchery, while the sailors are killing these drones. Whisler is not going to do anything right here now. He has changelings up here to see what's going on at the ramp entrance there to Random's expo. All the while, Random is pushing, continuing this push up into Whisler's main base, and just now Whisler is moving all these roaches over to Random's natural expansion. All the storm going down there, greatly softening up those. However, Random's defenses is not going to be enough. He only had a few pylons here powering a lot of cannons, so the roaches just focus fire on the pylons instead. They're focused fire on this next house. Probes need to get out of here. At the same time, Whisler's main base has been taken out, though there's only like 700 gas left here anyway. This gas is depleted and the minerals is mined out. However, if your opponent has no structures left in StarCraft 2, you do indeed win the game. So far, Random is definitely ahead. He has some warped in centers here to block off the ramp. However, there's still roaches that are going to fire away at these buildings here, and it seems like Random is either going up here, since he's expanding here. You can see this hatchery, or he's going home to his base to save it, since he has his entire main base left. All of his production buildings still stand. So if he saves this now, there's no way Whisler is going to make a comeback in this game. So one gateway has gone down, two gateways has gone down. Now Random's forces is coming in, he's warping in more units. And I'd say that Whisler has the better position here. However, he is focusing fire on the Colossi. The Colossi is going to take down. We'll be able to take down the second Colossi. It's running for its life. However, there it goes down. And some Stalkers got trapped back here. Storm going down. These roaches are so softened up, but he has researched burrows, so he could burrow them and regain that health really quickly. But instead, he's going to commit to this attack and destroy Random's production buildings. And Random is like, screw this base. I'm going to destroy all of his buildings instead. Though this is the only building, and this is the only buildings he has left. There's some cannons almost destroyed this hatchery now, and I don't think that Whisler has 5 drones left on the map somewhere. I don't really know where they are. And it seems like Random is looking for drones that are hiding over the field now to see if they're there. However, he only has 1 building left. So once this building goes down, he is going to lose. All the while, Whisler is trying to destroy Random's base as fast as he can, but it is not enough. And the last building of Whisler has been destroyed. Now, this was a 1 versus 1 that Random mailed to me. So, and I know Random is in the Diamond League. I think that Whisler is also in the Diamond League, but I'm not entirely sure. So, this was a very great game, very exciting, and I hope to get more games to cast soon. And I hope you enjoyed it. MrUnknownEntity out.